How you doing today?
Ready to go to work.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, it's not good when you pull in the morning and the orange light's still on the wet bin after the dryer's been running all night. Good morning. Well, Phil sent me a text about an hour ago. He was here and checked stuff. Everything's still running fine. No issues. I'm just going to look at things real quick here. But yeah, that orange light's still on, which means there's a lot of corn in our wet bin. I'm probably going to climb up there just to verify. Make sure that there is still corn up there and it's not just the light stuck on with some dust or something. But that's why we don't like wet corn. It dries so slow. It takes forever to get through, and now we're going to be stuck waiting on the dryer today. We just don't have time, or we don't have room for enough wet corn. So we're not going to be able to shell a lot today. But this is what it is. It should start speeding up here actually. Looks like our inlet is down. It's down to 23% from the 28 to 30 that it was running earlier tonight. So that's good. Takes a little while for it to work through and for the rate to go back up. Plus we're drying it to 13.7 instead of 15, so you're taking almost an extra 1.5 out, and that just takes longer. It's harder to get the last point or two out of the corn than it is the first point or two. So when it's 24%, it starts drying really fast, but as you get closer to 15, it's harder and harder to get that extra moisture out, which is going to slow our dryer down quite a bit for a while here. But man, it would be nice to get this number back up 700-800. Okay, we did a calibration. Everything's good there. We're just gonna let that keep running here. Phil had some stuff going on this morning. I've got a couple of errands to run this morning, so I'm gonna go and do all of that kind of stuff. We'll see where we're at when we get back here, and we will be shelling corn, but it's gonna be a little bit later this morning, which isn't a big deal when you got a wet bin full of wet corn anyway. How you doing today?
Ready to go to work.
There you go.
There we go.
Just made it back to the farm. Dad's got the combine here. He's fueling up for me. And our orange light is out. That is a good thing. Speed's ramping up to like 640. You can see it starting to tail up there because we're getting drier corn going in. So it's amazing. Look at that blue line. You can't see it, but there's a blue and a black line there. You want them right on top of each other. Doesn't get much better than that. Oh, the red dog drifts are starting to pile up here a little bit. So we've been debating whether or not to start using our top dry bin. That one, it's got that drying floor in it, like the ones we had down to Berkey there. We haven't used it yet. We haven't put anything in that bin. With as much wet corn as we had and as wet as it was, it's a way to help speed up our drying process a little bit. So we may do that. It's a little bit of a challenge to use both dryers at the same time because when the grain handler needs corn, it needs corn. And we have to fill with the same leg. So our wet leg here, that's usually always on and set to fill the grain handler dryer so that when it calls for corn, this unload from our wet bin kicks on and it just starts augering corn in there. Well, if we want to fill the GSI dryer, we've got to switch the distributor over to that bin. So then when that one needs corn, it isn't going to go into the grain handler. So you got to watch it and switch it back and forth in order to fill both. It can be done. It's not like you can't do it. It's just kind of a pain to do it, I guess. So yeah, I don't know if we'll use it or not. We might, but it will help. And we're going to have to fill the bin at some point anyway. So why not now, right? Okay. Time to go to the field, finally. We're going to a different field than we were in yesterday. I'm going to try and find some drier corn. Well, that didn't take long. I got kicked out of the combine. Dad has decided he is well enough to drive combine today, at least for a while, so he's going to run that. I'm going to run the grain cart. Phil's going to truck. And we'll fill our wet bin up. I don't know that this corn here is going to be much drier than what we were in. It was saying like 26% when I was doing the end rows back there behind us. So, but I don't know that we're going to find anything drier anywhere, which is really frustrating, but we'll see. This is all basically all replant. There was a few pockets of some stuff that got left of the original planting. The original planted stuff here was 110-day corn. The replant is 100-day corn. It's the earliest replant that we had maturity-wise. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm a little bit nervous about these electric lines. I think we're good here. Yeah, we've got plenty of clearance here. But just kind of where we've got to park trucks here and where them electric lines are makes me very nervous folding that auger. It will be a very bad day if swinging an auger you hit one of those electric lines. Just ask that dude, right there. All right, I got a second here, so we're gonna get out and just check the job the combine's doing. We'll walk over to the last pass Dad made, see if we need to make any adjustments to the combine with loss levels and stuff. You can see there's a lot of material here. There's a lot of stalk and fodder. I do see a few kernels. Push some of these husks out of the way. A few is not bad, a lot is. So keep that in mind as we're looking here. Yeah, it's a little high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. I think it's 2 kernels per square foot equals a bushel. This is more than 1 square foot, but we're probably losing 2 or 3 bushel here. So we need to tighten that up somehow, clean it up, figure it out a little bit, and see what kind of adjustments we can make. It's always worse right in the center too. You get out here on the outside, and usually you don't have near as much. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. So it's really probably not terrible, but we'll do some tweaking. Every time we get into a different field, a different variety, a different moisture level, all of those things can impact the job that the combine does. So that's why we're constantly out and looking and adjusting, and it's a lot easier for me to do it when I'm in the grain cart and I've got a minute to sit down than it is to stop the combine. So yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna make some adjustments. All right, so Dad made some tweaks to the combine settings. We're gonna get out and check and see if we're doing a better job yet or not. Not really. Looks about the same. Good news is we're getting it all off the cobs. We got a lot of large pieces of cob that are not all broken up. So that's good. I don't think that it's rotor loss. I think it's separator loss or coming over the sieve. Could be some header loss too, but cobs don't look bad. Yeah, I don't know. Well, this replant corn doesn't seem to be too bad here. This 100-day stuff, I don't know what the yield is right now. Dad said it was up to like 170, but that was quite a while ago, so it's maybe better by now. There's a few broken off stalks you can see in there, but really not too bad. It's standing pretty well. And according to the sheet where Phil is entering in all the records from trucks going into the bin, it's 22-23%, which is not bad either. So it was a good idea to move and get over here, help the dryer keep up a little bit better. Well, we're starting to get a long ways from where we're combining over there, but we do have another driveway over by that barn, that house over there, that we can pull out of. So I think we're going to move trucks over there, or Phil's going to bring the next one and park it over there. We're also getting into some longer rows, so we'll dump head in the other direction. And I haven't even hit the power lines yet. We're doing good today. All right, well, he's got more end rows to do in the back, so we'll probably have to go back there and catch him, but I'm gonna let him open up some room first before we go clog everything up and don't have anywhere to get out of the way. So I've been sitting in this tractor for like 4 hours now. Dad has all my snacks. I might have to stop the combine. I'm getting pretty hungry. They're right over there. still moving here. Starting to get dark on us. I feel like I haven't filmed much today because I've just been sitting in the cab of this tractor here. It's been a little boring. So, but he's on the last pass right here. We've still got some more over there to do. Don't spill corn. He's not very good at keeping a constant speed. I don't know if the combine's surging on him a little bit, maybe, or what, but it seems like I get it set and then we're spilling corn. I haven't actually spilled any yet, but anyway, we got stuff behind the barn to do over there. And then, I don't know if we'll keep going or not. It's 6:30, so I imagine once we get this done, we'll quit for the night, because we probably have plenty of wet corn. Alright, Phil just got back with that one empty truck there. The other one is full, and he told us that our wet bin is full. So, we've got about 4 acres left here. 3 or 4 rounds, it looks like. We'll be able to finish it up. It'll fit in the truck, and that's going to be it for tonight. So we're going to have an early night. It's 7 o'clock now. Maybe a half an hour here yet to finish this up, and then let the dryer keep running. So last night it was the combine that was getting low on fuel. Now it's the tractor. 2 bars there. It's flashing, telling me it's low on fuel, but we'll finish this and then we'll run it home and fuel it up. Alright, we're done. Just offloading the last of the corn on the combine from what he finished up with, and we'll put her on the truck. Have plenty of room. Then I'm going to run this home for fuel. Down to 1 bar. Yep, she's full. Took 180 gallons of fuel, and I don't know how many gallons this tank holds, but it couldn't be much more than that. Putting in our fuel treatment. Okay, Phil's gonna fuel up our generator, and somebody is calling me. Hold on. Telemarketers, tell you what. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna go home early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I get to go home and see my kids before they go to bed. That's awesome. So I'm happy about that. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. This is that saw I was talking about yesterday. Crosscut saw, 2-inch saw, and that is my grandpa and my great grandpa. Yep. Glare of the phone. So anyway, cool story with that one. Watch yesterday's if you missed it. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to have a good week. We just got to find some drier corn. Man, it would help if we found some drier corn. This stuff today was running about about 24, 25%. Some of it was 23. So that's better than the 28% we were in yesterday, but still too wet. And I just don't know that we have anything really drier. Some of the early planted corn is drier. It's the replant that's so wet, and there's so much replant left in these fields that we're not gonna find any dry corn. So, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can get our tillage moving again. That needs to happen. We've got a couple of fields that can be done now. So maybe tomorrow, if Ben's around, maybe he can help us run a cart and Dad can do some tillage, or somehow or another we can do that. And if we're full wet corn anyway, we might just have to park the combines. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow. I do get to come back at 3 o'clock in the morning and check the dryer again, but I'll leave you guys out of it this time. You guys want to know something else exciting? We broke halfway on the corn harvest today. So we are making progress. We're getting there. We have over half the corn out. That includes the stuff we did down to Berkey. So we still got a long ways to go, but we're making progress.